Hi guys, hope you're having a great week. I decided to do another one of these NFT videos. They've been fun for me. I think I'm trying to release them Thursday mornings, so if you're interested, definitely check me out. So in the last week, I've done a bunch of research into Veve and OMI. That's the company that owns them. Just been really impressed and decided to take a little bit further steps. As you recall, last week I purchased a small amount of the OMI tokens, which is kind of the cryptocurrency underneath Veve, and it provides kind of, it's the tokens that all of the NFTs are burnt up when you're purchasing things. So if the company would be super successful, hopefully that cryptocurrency would skyrocket. So I did put some money into that. I purchased about 750,000 coins and move some money around so I can purchase about 250,000 more, which would give me 1 million coins. Sounds impressive, but it really wasn't that much money. It's probably might have been around $5,000, something like that. And then I did purchase a number of the NFTs. So last week I was really focused on getting comics, and I'm still gonna buy those. I got the Amazing Spider-Man #1, as we called, and Fantastic Four #1. One that came out this past week was X-Men #4, first appearance of Scarlet Witch. So that was exciting, and grabbed that one. And so when you get them when they drop, so you actually have to try and buy. They sell out within 1 second, so you're basically kind of clicking it right when it goes live. I got it for, I think it was $6.99, $7, and then they immediately skyrocketed to 30. Actually, they immediately skyrocketed to something crazy, 50 or something like that, but then they settled down about $30. So that's a nice profit. Once again, I haven't sold yet, and you can't get your money out like I mentioned before, but we'll see. They did give a roadmap in how they're changing their underlying blockchain, and so that is going to take place over the next couple weeks, and hopefully once that is done, there'll be a path for us if we choose to. Basically, when you sell your NFTs, you get gems, and so you'd want to turn your gems, I think, once again, I'm not sure about this, gems into OMI tokens, and then you can take the OMI tokens and sell them for United States dollars, whatever your current currency is. So you could get your money out, is basically what I'm trying to say, and that's, I think, imminent within 3 weeks if we look at the plan that they laid out. So that's exciting. They're also moving to a different platform. I don't quite understand it. It's called Immutable X, and I think that will allow the NFTs to be purchased on the Immutable X marketplace as well as the app, the phone app. Not sure. And I'm not clear how that's going to affect the marketplace. With more people buying, you would think the prices would raise. So not sure about that either. So like I said, I did purchase some more of the comics. So I have now Journey into Mystery 85, which is the first Loki, and New Mutants 98, which is the first Deadpool. All of them were very reasonable, I think $10-15. So I was happy about that, and they've kind of stayed there, so I don't know if they'll go up or not. Once again, this is kind of a crapshoot. All of this is a crapshoot, and as I've said to you before in many of my videos, if you're listening to me, a guy just sitting in a basement who doesn't know much, then hopefully it's just entertaining for you. I don't think this is like any of me advising you on anything like that. The other thing that I did do is buy some more of the NFTs themselves, which are these three-dimensional, like, not GIFs, but three-dimensional models, and then they have this part of the application that allows you to take pictures using augmented reality. So you can actually, like, I bought the Spider-Man model, so then when I take a picture, I can place that like in my room. If you go to my Instagram account, you'll see I have one of Spider-Man in my office here, so you can see how that works. So I did buy a number of them. I have Spider-Man. So something I did learn is each of the NFTs have a serial number. So obviously it's a number. So if there were 48,000 of them, then one of the NFTs you have would be a number of 1 through 48,000. Obviously, the numbers that are smaller are more valuable. because you really can't differentiate these NFTs. They're all the same. They're these digital assets, right? But so I bought a couple of the Amazing Spider-Man ones, like I mentioned, and some of the serial numbers have an FA in front of it, which stands for first appearance. And so that was very interesting. And as a comic book collector, as we know, first appearances are really big keys. And so I went ahead and then purchased as many of the first appearances that made sense, that were somewhat reasonable in price. So for example, you could get Mr. Fantastic for like $14. That seemed reasonable. I got Invisible Woman. Now, the negative is those first appearances, I really didn't like the NFT that much. They're very cartoony. Whereas like the first appearance of Spider-Man looks more like he does in the comics. So speaking of that, the big one that I did purchase was the Todd McFarlane Batman one, which is totally spectacular. I really liked it. It's based off of Batman 423, which are all familiar with that cover because it's so iconic. They actually made a statue out of it. It's pretty cool. And so I purchased that. It was really expensive. But that is kind of a double key, which we know in comics is interesting because that was the very first NFT that Veve printed. So that's a big deal. And if the company takes off and they're still making NFTs 10 years, 50 years from now, whatever it is, then I think that would be a big key. The second thing is it is the first appearance of Batman in NFTs. So that's cool. First appearance of Batman seems like something you'd want to own. So the other thing which happened is I bought a drop of Throg, Thor the Frog, and I got really lucky. When I purchased it, it's a blind, it's like a mystery box, and you could get the common one, and they have rare ones, and they have ultra rare ones. I actually got the ultra rare one, so it skyrocketed in value. And I sold it for around $800, and I bought it for $50. So that was, once again, it's in gems, so it's not like I got the actual money out. But then I took those gems and added an additional money and purchased the first appearance of Superman, which was a spendy NFT. So I do have a bunch of money wrapped up in these NFTs at this point. Hopefully they'll pay off. I'm tracking it with a spreadsheet, and it looks like I'm in profit. I made about 20% over the past 2 weeks, which is pretty significant. In 2 weeks, 20%. I mean, generally you're looking for 10% return over a year or something like that. So, but, and then the app crashed today and everybody was trying to sell their stuff. So, I mean, it's definitely speculative and kind of like the Wild Wild West, like I mentioned before. Anyways, there's lots more I could add. I want to keep this video short. I do think I might do another video talking about which NFTs I think are good ones to buy right now. And I do believe that because I do have some knowledge of comic books, that does help me. I have seen some other YouTubers and other people, for example, the person that I saw, it is not anything against them, but they didn't know that New Mutants 98 was a significant comic with Loki, and so that maybe that's why the book hasn't gone up as much. I don't know. So thanks for watching. I'll talk to you all soon.